Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
On 1st and 10, Livingston eluding the play. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The quarterback sacked.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph.
Livingston's pass.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Livingston. Got a man. It's Mims. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Livingston. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins.
Sammy Watkins.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll run for the 1st time with Johnson. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The numbers for Johnson in last week's game: 15 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you your run game.
Here's Johnson. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 21. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
17-yard line.
The throw right sideline here is complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
This will be caught at about the 6. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on his first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Duke Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. They'll be led out by the man from the University of Washington. This is Jacob Eason.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a kid.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Livingston. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. That one good for 12 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
A gain of 12 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Johnson, that's good.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets 7, Patriots nothing.
On 1st down, Livingston. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Just shy of the goal line.
But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away 1/2 of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. From the gun, Livingston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Livingston's pass.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The kick by McManus is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 24-yard line.
Time to see Jacob Eason and company go back to work. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bag. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Throwing again. Eason. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Andy Isabella, 76 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Jets now to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Livingston. He's got this one completed to Mims. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, Livingston. This is caught, Watkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And now out come the Patriots. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun is Eason. And he'll be hit as he releases it And that'll fall incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step in.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Eason's pass intended for Noah Fant. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Down by 8. They say no to the field goal, looking for the end zone on 4th and goal. They're going on 4th down. Here's Eason. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. They begin the drive with Johnson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half.
Brandon McManus set to
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. To throw on 3rd down. Eason. He's got his big tight end, Fant. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
They're going to try and throw. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
touchdown.
Andy Isabella with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score.
His kick is good.
And his kick is right through. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing on first down. Livingston. And Rudolph has it left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
And 5 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Livingston completing it to the right side. Johnson. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason. Eason gets hit, and the ball pops free. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
Touchdown, Jets.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Second down, here's Eason. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
15.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pick.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Tim Williams, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
Eason's pass complete.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, Livingston able to connect with Mims. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Operating from the gun, Livingston. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Looking to throw on second down. Livingston over the middle, caught by Mims. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. From the gun, Livingston. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this program. Eason in trouble, and down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Operating from the gun, Eason. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pass intended for John Ross. Incomplete. It's third.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Eason. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Eason. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Eason to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 6.
On 1st and 10, Livingston. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
10 at the 27-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
First down.
operating from the gun. Eason. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. Throwing is Eason. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Attempt is no good.
So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
To throw on 2nd down, Livingston got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Jets on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Livingston. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They go play action with Eason. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, We're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over 1 minute to go in the game. From the gun on 3rd down, Livingston looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
The Jets defense, we watch them get set to go now. And they're just trying to keep him out of the end zone. Obviously, a field goal does no good in this situation, so what's the appropriate amount of pressure defensively, Charles?
I think you send a little more pressure than what is normal. If you normally want to send a 3-man rush, maybe you make it 4. If it's 4, maybe you make it 5. Anything to make sure that he can't just sit back there all day and find a target. And then you tell your secondary, play your normal coverage and maybe an extra step or 2 back.
Yeah, be careful that nothing goes over the top. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Eason off the play fake. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Goodwin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
Patriots.
Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt